What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new episode of TheLead Houston, where it's all Houston all the time. Your host is always Harley Dugan. We are going to be getting into the Houston Texans, a reaction from Dan Orlovsky, and what is a great quote from him talking about our Houston Texans specifically and saying nobody in the AFC wants to face the Houston Texans right now, and they do not want to meet them in the playoffs. And let me tell you, man, if you missed my latest video surrounding the Texans playoff odds and the odds of winning the division, make sure to go down in the videos section. And while you're at it, man, make sure to check out my new clips channel. I'm dropping all of my shorts there separately on another YouTube channel. Do me a favor and hit that subscribe button for me. Without further ado, let's go ahead and listen to what Dan Orlovsky has to say here about our Houston Texans.
It's Houston, and they're the one team that nobody in the AFC wants in the playoffs. This team has won 6 of 8, okay? One of those losses is to Denver by 3 that RC's referencing. The teams that they've lost to, okay? This is the best defense in football. The teams that they've lost to by 5, 7, 8, 1, and 3. Those are their 5 losses. Every team they've lost to is a playoff team. They're 8-2, 8-2. So every team they've lost to is a playoff team. I'd say this. Right now, as far as yards per game, this is the best defense we've seen in the NFL in close to like 15 years. 2009, the Jets with Rex Ryan.
Damn.
That was the last time we saw a defense, at least yards per game, give up what this defense gives up. They got a Defensive Player of the Year candidate in Will Anderson. They got a pass rush specialist in Danielle Hunter. They got a linebacker group that is as downhill as anyone. They got a secondary that hunts and hawks the football. They can cover, and they take the ball away. This is an offense right now that is starting to find itself. My takeaway last night, my 2 takeaways are, this is the defense that you don't want to see in the playoffs. And I would say this, and I love them. Just put a lot of pressure on C.J. Stroud now. Because once C.J. Stroud went out, because of the head, they started to win some games. He's now going to come back, and they're no longer on the outside looking in from the playoff perspective. They're right on that line, and it's an expectation now to get in.
Yeah, you hear Dan Orlovsky there, and look, man, the quote is they're the one team that nobody in the AFC wants in the playoffs. He makes a damn good point there, highlighting our defense, because the defense is the bread and butter for the Houston Texans. It has been absolutely there since day one, and let me tell you, that defense will travel to anywhere in the playoffs, and it is going to hold their weight. He mentioned Will Anderson. He mentioned Danielle Hunter. He mentioned that secondary. He mentioned the linebackers. In totality, this defense, especially since being taken over by Matt Burke specifically, it just seems like another level was found and unlocked with now Matt Burke calling the plays. I'm not saying D'Amico Ryans was holding them back, because they were already one of the best defenses in football, even with him as head coach / defensive play caller. But I will say this, since D'Amico Ryans has given up the play calling duties defensively and handed it over to Matt Burke, and now has a hand and attention to the offensive side of the ball, the offense, despite it still being Jurassic-ish, it has made steps and improvements since the first 3 weeks of the season. No matter how minuscule it is, this offense feels like it is wanting to turn around. And the Houston Texans just recently got themselves the configuration at the offensive line positions right now, with Ariante Ersary at left tackle, Titus Howard at left guard, Jake Andrews at center, your right guard Ed Ingram, and now newly found right tackle Trent Brown. That offensive line, that 5, gave up 0 sacks against the Buffalo Bills. That offensive line should not be doing that. But damn it, you got to tip their cap to them. They had a game and a half. Titus Howard has been an absolute monster, and he's played even better, I would say, on the interior. I thought they played their asses off against the Bills, and it was a phenomenal win. The Houston Texans have themselves the best opportunity right now to create havoc for the rest of the AFC teams. I look at the rest of them. The Colts with Daniel Jones do not scare me. Bo Nix and the Broncos do not scare me. Like, nobody in the top. The Patriots or Drake May, I trust that my defense and D'Amico and Matt Burke is going to be able to find a way to beat that team as well too. They do not scare me. There are not many teams in the AFC that scare me. The only team that I am magnificently worried about is my own damn team, because we've seen them continuously shoot themselves in the foot time and time again. But as of right now, after the 0-3 start, they have locked in. They are 6-2 cents, and damn it, they have themselves a path to not only find themselves into the playoffs, but another AFC South divisional champs maybe on the way. Who knows? The Houston Texans, their fate is controlled by them. CJ Stroud does have some pressure. Yes, he does, because now he's re-entering this team where they are now on that borderline into the playoffs, outside of the playoffs. Yeah, there is some pressure there, but it is not the conversation that fans want to have, because they want to impose that Davis Mills should be the starting quarterback. And I'm just going to ha at that statement, and I'm not even going to address it because it's a moot point. At the end of the day, CJ Stroud, no matter how good Davis Mills played, no matter if he had 8 touchdowns in a game, it wouldn't have mattered. CJ Stroud is your quarterback one of the future and the present, and he is back next week against them sorry-ass Indianapolis Colts, and I cannot wait for the Texans to take care of business this Sunday against the Colts. Y'all let me know, Texans fans. Drop your comments down below in the comment section. How are you feeling about Dan Orlovsky's comments? Do you think the Houston Texans are the scariest team to play in the playoffs? And all my haters, make sure bookmark the video. Drop a comment down below, please. I am a Houston Texan fan, so let me know how you feeling about this team. You know I'll reply. As always, guys, go Astros, go Rockets, go Texans. You have a blessed day.